Hello, hello, and welcome to Tuesdays with Terri. So, today on Tuesdays with Terri, I want to talk all about self love. So, self love has been a really important topic that's been coming up a lot for me lately. So, I feel like it's something that I need to address because it's just been on my mind, and I feel like there's no coincidence, right? I don't believe in any coincidences at all. So we're gonna talk about self-love, and if you have any questions as we're talking, please let me know, or any thoughts, comments, anything, let me know. I love to hear it. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about the 3 steps to self-love from what my personal experience and what I've studied. So first thing in self-love is knowing who you truly are. And in truth, we are a child of God made in the image of God. And God is pure love, pure peace, pure joy. So love is what you are. So what we have to do, because there's so many people who don't love themselves, because if you don't love yourselves, and I'll get into this, you wouldn't put up with some of the things that you're putting up with, even if it is for yourself, procrastination, not sticking to your word, if it's unhealthy relationships, eating bad food, giving into addictions. So yeah, there's so much that people are doing that's not showing themselves love and not feeling worthy. So the first thing is just really understanding who you are in truth. So you're a child of God, holy, innocent, just beautiful, unconditionally loved, and forgiven. Whatever guilt you're holding on to, whatever shame you're holding on to, you're forgiven. Let it go and just come back to the moment, come back to the truth of who you are. And right now in this moment, this is all we have, really. So just come back to the moment and know I am pure love. It's such a beautiful feeling. So you guys know I study A Course in Miracles, and so Course in Miracles says what we need to do. So we know that we are the holy, innocent, purely loved child of God, forgiven, unconditionally loved, and we are love, made in the image of God. So what we have to do is we have to remove all the blocks to love's presence. So how do we do that, you might ask? So we have to, so once we understand the truth of who we are, we have to constantly shift back to that knowing that that's what we are. And we have to get rid of toxic behaviors that we're doing. So if you are um, maybe you're not working out, you're not eating healthy, you're the biggest, I think, behavior that we're not doing is we're on this constant negative thought loop in our heads, this negative circle of self-doubt, of who am I to do this, I'm not enough, I'm not worthy enough. And a lot of this stems from your past, but regardless of where it came from, I mean, a lot of it comes in patterns anyway. So if you experienced it when you were younger, which is a lot of where that came from, it'll come back up. It'll come back up now. Hey everyone, let me know who's tuning in, where you're tuning in from. All right, so we're talking about self-love. This is such an important concept. When you love yourself, you show up different, you talk different, you act different. What you expect, how you let yourself be treated is all so different. So it's so important that you love yourself. And I really like Louise Hay. She says to get in front of the mirror and tell yourself every morning, like, I love you. And she also says to tell yourself, I am enough. So if you are, feeling low on the self-love category, definitely take this into consideration. Saying those affirmations every day in front of the mirror, because you are you are so loved. You are loved. So we have to remove all the blocks. So we talked about negative self-talk, getting rid of toxic people. You don't have to keep toxic people in your life. If you love yourself, you wouldn't keep toxic people in your life. So don't do that. Get rid of toxic people, and you don't even have to like totally get rid of people where you're like, I'm not talking to you ever again. But stop, putting them so much in your life where they're bringing you down. Don't let anybody bring you down. Respect yourself, love yourself enough to know. Yes, period. Love yourself enough to know that melanin waves. Hey, hey. Love yourself to know that I am not accepting this. Like, respect me or don't be around me. Like, that's it. Like, life is too short. You are too. Well, I say life is too short, but really, like, we live in eternity. But this moment that we have right now in life is very short. So live it full of love, full of respect, full of joy, and full of peace because it's possible. But you have to let all these blocks that you're putting in your way, like, get them away. Okay, so what else? So yeah, work out, eat healthy, drink the very best water, Kangen water, right? Also, um, believe in yourself. Belief is so important. There's this audible that I listened to by Clyde Bristol, and it's called The Magic of Believing. When you believe something, you are putting a force in motion that is so powerful. Like, it's really crazy if you just believe something will happen. If there's an instance in your life that you thought you could do it and you did it, let me know, because I've had so many of those. Like, I really believe we are the creators and we create our own reality, by belief. If you don't even believe in something, you're not even gonna attempt to do it. Like, you won't even try to do it. Hi. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I got you, girl. Yeah, the Magic of Believing by Clyde Bristol. Amazing. So this all, I really think it all stems from self love. When you love yourself, you feed yourself the right things, you work out. All of this is so important because this is like, I'm all about, so like, mind, body, spirit. Really, spirit's for me the only thing that's super super important. But then we have this intellect that created this whole world, and we have a body now. Or we think we're living in this body, so we have to take care of the body while we're here in it. So making sure you have positive self thoughts, positive workouts, positive habits. What are your habits? There's this quote that I got from Bob Proctor, and I think he was quoting somebody else too, but it says, habit is God's way of making good automatic in your life. And I think that's so good because it's so true. When you have successful habits, you're not like in a constant war with yourself. Am I going to do this? Am I not going to do this? It's like, it's just a habit. You're in a habitual way of maybe drinking your 8 glasses of water. Hey, Jen. So good to see you. So you're creating these habits. You're creating habits of working out, habits of drinking lots of water, habits of positive self talk, positive affirmations to yourself. We are creating, you guys, we are creating our realities by our perception and what we believe to be true. So if you don't want something to happen in your life, don't think about it. Okay? Like, don't, whatever you think about, whatever you focus on is going to grow. And at the same time, whenever you remove your focus from something, what you're focusing on gets removed too. So that's really important too, because if you are focusing on something negative, you're making that bigger, and you're really bringing it into your reality, because we're in this, our thoughts become things. Like, we're creating our reality, so you don't want to create that reality for yourself. So don't think about it. Don't think about anything that you don't want to come true. Only think about what you do want to come true, because we are emitting, like, our we're all connected, right? So they say, like, telepathy, where like it's a coincidence, like, oh my god, I was just thinking about you. It wasn't a coincidence. We're all connected in the mind. Hey, East Bay in the house. So yeah, we're all connected in the mind. So you want to just send love, send positive vibrations. And there's something out there that, just only think about what you do want. It's easier said than done, but then again, you get in the habit of doing it. So I have like a morning practice where I just hold myself and I just love myself. I'm just so grateful to be alive. I'm so grateful for another day. So grateful to live my mission and my purpose. I just want to spread love, be love, teach people how they can be happy and peaceful and joyful, and create a life that they are in love with. So, hey everyone, so good to see you. So, anyways, that was my little spiel on self love. So, first, knowing who you truly are, that you are love. Second, removing all the blocks we have from love's presence. And then 3, oh, I didn't even get into number 3. Well, so definitely knowing you're worthy, but that's part of knowing who you are. When you know that you were made in the image of God, you know you're worthy of everything. The third thing that I want to talk about was not attaching yourself to anything outside of you. So this is a really important step, because people put their self-worth and their self-value. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see you. So this step's really important, because when you attach yourself to something, you're saying that that thing is more important than my peace, or that thing is more important than like who I am and how I value myself. Like, no, that's not it. And also, that attachment energy is like constricting to somebody. Say you're attaching yourself to another person, and you're like, you need to make me happy, like you need to make me feel worthy, you need, like, that's like suffocating energy. Like, we don't want that. And just for yourself, like, feel whole, because you are love, you are pure love, joy, happiness, all that comes from within you. So don't look for it outside of you. Don't, oh, when I get this Big Mac, I'm gonna be happy. When I buy the car, I'm gonna be happy. When I get the house, when I get the job, when I get this certain promotion. Like, all you have to do is really just be. Be. That's it. You are love. So be. Come back to stillness. Come back to your breath. Connect with spirit. And just be. Just be you. So really don't attach yourself to anything outside of you, because you have everything you need inside of you. And I think that's a huge, like, reason people don't love themselves, because maybe their partner isn't showing them love, or their job, they're not getting promoted at their job. Like, when you feel so filled up and so, like, worthy, and knowing that worthiness, knowing that love, then your partner's gonna, see that in you and respect that. Your job, they're gonna see that in you. Like, everything comes from inside of you. So that's kind of what I wanted to get at with self-love today. And that's it. I love you guys. If you have any questions, let me know on this topic. This has just been coming up a lot. So I went to the Mahima Mindset Own Your Superstar 3-day breakthrough training, and it was amazing. So that's where she has a 7-step formula on how to own your superstar, and one of them is self-love. So it's just so important. Hey, Doug. Rise Above Gym, check him out. So that was one of the pillars. And then I just did this powerful call with Amili, and I have to get his last name, but he's a emotional intelligence coach. And so we did this meditation where we're holding our heart and doing breath work, and it was actually a death meditation, so it was kind of dark, but it was very powerful. We talked about, if you're, imagine that you basically died. You're outside of your body looking in. Everything you dreamed of is now gone. All those dreams, all the hopes, everything you could have made an impact to, everyone that you could have loved on harder, everything in the world. So now you're dead and you're gone, and you're outside looking at yourself. You're looking at your body and looking at all the people you love around you. And who is that? Who are those people around you? So you've just died. All your dreams died with you. All your hopes, all the impact, everyone that needed your message, and you didn't share it. Oh, I'm gonna get emotional because it was a very emotional visualization. And then, so yeah, then you're looking at your body, and everything's gone. So it's like, hello, wake up, people! Like, the time is now to do whatever you want to do, to love on whoever you want to love on. Definitely yourself. Forgive yourself for anything. Love on everyone else. And then we come back in our body. So it's like, oh my gosh, a world of emotions. But we come back in our body, and now we get to live. We get to live that life we always wanted to live. All those dreams, hopes, people you wanted to love on harder. When you died in that meditation, and then you came back to life. Now you get to do it. So it was so powerful, and I'm really grateful I got to do that. But so yeah, this theme of self-love. And so yeah, so then, at the end, we really were holding ourselves and say, I love myself enough to show up for my dreams. I love myself enough to stand by my word. I love myself enough to, and then you fill in the blank there. So that was it. That was my experience. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye. So.